limbo. She said she not a, she an.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here goes tonight. Like 20. No. Roger.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Check. Watch the safety creep. Check. Fresno. 57 down.
This is Grant. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, it's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On first down, it's Grant, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
58, Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd and 9. Keenum, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now Edelman. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady deferring to right on the draw. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Wait, set. 380. 44. 72. Let's go, Bandit.
Here's Brady to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Round 20. Right, 58, right there. Hey, come on now.
Keenum now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. No score after one on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, Alabama. I got you. Bud.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Here's Keenum to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And down he'll go at the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Keenum. It's Williams on the catch. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the win. Hey, take 1, Lance. Take 53.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
You better be afraid of me. You better not.
On 2nd and 11 now. Keenum over the middle, complete. That's Sherman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, Mike's right. Switch. Okay.
They will run with Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got White here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But
down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 23-yard run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Rabbit. Check 52.
Out of the gun, Keenum. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Watch out for him on the return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Here goes the high. Blue 20. 58 right there. Hey, go Roger. It's our time. Shoot. Jam. Sponge. No. Jam. Goose. Check. Why? Get hey, easy. Hey, let's go. False one. Check 13. Switch. Check your hot read. Under 10. 10. Hatch it.
They'll run on first down. Grant.
Let's go. Come on.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Down.
Keenum now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Come on. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From midfield, here's Keenum. Got his man, it's Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here goes the hot. Right, 20. 54 Mike. Turn it. Watch that.
On 1st down, it's Grant. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. You better bring it.
Now it's Keenum. Well, he'll find Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
22. 22.
On 2nd and 9, Keenum. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with White. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. White again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check the backer. Check 26, check 26.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, fellas.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Back to throw, Brady. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check. Check 9, check 9. Check. Check. Very left. Rush in.
Here's Grant. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, easy. Hey, let's go 4th one. 58 to Mike. Me and you all day.
He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, let's pin. Let's go, Rogers. 54 is Mike.
Back to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Keenum now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Key 26. Key 26. No, 52. 25. Again.
Back to throw, Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, take 53, 55. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Okay.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here goes hot. I can't hot. Hey, 50. Hey, Haywood. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch twist. I got it.
From the red zone now, Keenum. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the run. Jam. He's coming. Hey, exit. Mike spot 4.
Keenum. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Intercepted all day, baby. Hey, check. 380. Check. All day, every day, any day. Alert 3. Protein spill. Shadow.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And Charles, on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.